What's goody? So this past Thursday was my year anniversary in the gym type shit. I just wanted to share with y'all some of the things that I found out that worked for me, that showed me progress. I'll just break it kind of down into different aspects of wellness and nutrition and all that, and just give you certain things that I've learned for all of those. So first, the thing I'm most passionate about is nutrition. Obviously, I'm not the one who came up with this, but it is very important to track your macros. If you stay consistent and you continue to push yourself, you will see results. But to optimally see results in a set period of time, to actually see something happen and really see it, you want to track your macros. To do that, I use an app. I use RP Diet. I don't know if you know Dr. Mike Israetel, but he has Renaissance Periodization. He has an app to track your macros, and it really just made it really easy to do that because it integrates your schedule into your diet. And a lot of people don't really consider this, but the amount of steps that you get in today, the time that you have to work a job, the time when you work out, all of that on top of your age, weight, body fat percentage, height, all that is calculated into your macros and what times you need to eat. And having the app, that just kind of makes a schedule for you, and it actually works for you. If you put your real schedule, it works for you. But I'm not here to really promote the app. I'm just here to say that there are tools to use to track your macros. Trying to keep everything up in your notes is honestly unrealistic. I tried that for 3 to 4 months. It worked, but as soon as you need to eat something else, you're really quick just to fall out of your macros because, now you have to redo all this math. So instead, if you use the app, as soon as you eat something new, you just input the nutrition facts and work that in with your other stuff, and boom, you're good. You can add anything you want in, any custom foods. The possibilities are endless. I hate the stigma of quote-unquote eating healthy or going on a diet because, in my opinion, there's no such thing as a diet. Your diet is simply what you eat, and changing your diet to either eat more, eat less, or eat certain things to maintain your weight, gain weight, or to lose weight is something you can do. You can change your diet, but there's not going to be one diet that is going to see all, fits all, you know what I'm saying? It's going to just work for everybody. Because at the end of the day, you have different needs, you have a different mental goals about what you want to do, whether that be get bigger, get smaller, or maintain. And you also you have a different kind of life, you know what I'm saying? Keto or going on a really strict no-carb diet might work for somebody who is really barely doing anything in the day or works an office job. But if you have an active job like me, working at FedEx, lifting boxes and shit all day, sometimes it may not work for you. Not saying that you can't do it, but it may just be a little bit harder. So with something like RP Diet, where it calculates everything throughout your day that you're doing on top of your age, weight, and body fat percentage into your macros, into what times you need to eat, it just helps, you know what I'm saying? I also feel like there's a stigma that you cannot eat whatever you want. You can eat healthier and eat better things that are better for you, but eating healthy, no. It's either count your numbers or you don't count your numbers. It's that simple. If you want to have McDonald's in the week, cool. Have the McDonald's. Either if you're on a bulk, I would probably eat that. I'll hit my macros that day and eat outside my macros and not eat too much. Or if you're maintaining or trying to lose weight, I would honestly just calculate it into my macros, because at the end of the day, we don't want to put ourselves in a surplus when we've already depleted our glycogen storages, which is the carb storages inside of your muscles. When you decide to track your macros, you don't have to just give up every single food that tastes good. It's just about how much of it. You know what I'm saying? And then you'll slowly start to figure out that stuff that tastes really good is either high in fat, is really just be high in fat. Even meat, especially red meat, burgers and steak and stuff, that shit is fire. I love steak, I love burgers, but the red meat is just very high in fat. Unless you're having a very high quality meat, it's gonna have a lot of fat in it, and even that high quality meat still has a shit ton of fat in it. Whether it just be 19 to 30 grams, although that's good fat, for me, at my weight and my body fat percentage to maintain where I'm at, I'm only allowed, 10 to 15 grams of fat per meal. So having red meat is really a no-go for me, which is really why I stick to chicken. And with fish, some people say, I want to do fish. You have to eat a lot of fish to hit your protein goals, which is really about that 55 grams per meal. And if you're going to eat that much fish, cool. Kudos to you. You probably got that money too, because it's not that cheap. You're going to have maybe one piece of fish this big, maybe going to have 20 to 30 grams of protein in it, and then you're going to have a protein shake. And I usually eat the same thing for my last 2 meals of the day. That means that most of my protein in the whole day is going to be coming from protein shakes, and that's really not what you want. So I've really found that chicken is the best protein. Just simply because if you get chicken breast, it has no fat in it, literally no fat, like 0.5 grams per serving. It's just the protein is great. It's like 26 grams per serving of the one that I have for 26 grams per 112 grams and only 0.5 grams of fat. So like you can have as much as you want. It's straight protein. You put that with rice, straight carbs. And then I have mixed nuts, and that's where I get my fats from. My carbs, my protein, and my fats are all derived from the natural producers of that. And it's just like, I don't know, I like the way that works. And everybody has times when they mess up. I mess up more than anybody. I just had a shit ton of chocolate last night when I got off work. It's just however you want to do it, and it's for whatever your goals. I'm 20, you know, at 30 years old, I probably couldn't do that. But, you know what I'm saying? You can do whatever you want. And also transitioning into about working out and actually putting in the actions in the gym. Again, like I literally just said about whatever you want to do with your diet, it's whatever you want. There's no set workout routine, program that is going to work for everybody. You have to spend time in the gym, spend time online researching for your goals to figure out what you want to do to reach your goals. It just takes time, you know what I'm saying? I had a friend who had already been training for about 10 years, and he was able to share with me like everything that he's learned and all of his mistakes and all his pitfalls leading up to where he was at. So I'm able to have that, and my dad and stuff. I had a lot of people, and my mom too, and my stepdad were also big into fitness too. So I had been watching for a lot of years before I actually like started taking it seriously last year, around when I turned 20. And it's just like I had a lot of good places and people to get advice from. But the biggest advice I can say is any questions that you have, just look it up. The AI overview on Google is a great source, however you want to feel about that or not. So you want a quick answer, type whatever you got, boom, it's going to give you whatever, and that's good. And I also watch a lot of Dr. Mike Israetel stuff. And there's another guy that I watch too, but you don't just pick one person. Look it up and then watch and see what a couple of different people say, and then come with your final solution or like your final plan about what you want to do. As you work out and try different things, you'll figure out stuff that you don't like, and you'll figure out stuff that you like. And then the stuff that you like, just keep doing it. Get good at those exercises and just let it be fun and start to notice the growth. I know that probably in my first 6 months, I probably tried out about 3 different programs: strength training, hypertrophy, and a hybrid. And right now I'm back on the hybrid training, which is, those isolation movements and those compound movements together. But instead of training for strength, which would be low reps and high weight with the compound movements, I've dropped the weight in those to, just really perfect my form. I feel like form is one of the most important things when it comes to exercise. Not because it's the best way to optimally grow the muscles, but it's about prevention of injury. I see so many people making videos bench pressing with their elbows so wide out, and it's just like, when you're lifting like that, it's like you're not even hitting what you think you're hitting. And not only are you not hitting the correct muscles, you're putting yourself at high risk for injury. And I honestly just hate to see it. Just be careful. Anytime I ever tell somebody, there's a lot of egos involved in weightlifting. So I just let them know, like, look, I'm not trying to tell you what to do, man. If it's my homie, I'll say something. I meet so many people that at my age are already experiencing crazy shoulder injuries and shit like that, talking about I haven't done any chest work in weeks just because of my shoulder. Like, I feel so bad. And it's like, I literally was just at Rolling Loud and I messed up my shoulder, and I literally was like, oh, I was so scared. But it's like, I literally just did like my research on physical therapy and just to figure out what I need to do and like certain mobility movements that I needed to do to just house that injury back. I'm obviously very still little compared to a lot of people, but I would say the most important takeaways is just realize that you can do whatever you want. There's no set diet. There's no set workout routine that is going to necessarily work for everybody. Figure out what you really want to do, whether that be stay at the weight you're at and make that look better, gain weight or lose weight, and dial your diet in. and track your macros for that goal. On top of that, your sleep you need to be getting good sleep. If you're not sleeping good, you're not getting a good 7 to 8 hours of sleep, you're literally selling your gains. I don't even be getting good sleep all the time. I'm just telling you, by not getting your good 7 to 8 hours of sleep, you're selling your gains. There's so many conflicting studies, like scientific studies done by these like college level professors, know-it-all people, and they be conflicting. So it's like, there's no see-all, fits-all for this. Like, you have to figure out what you want to do and spend time trying to figure that out, to figure out what works for you to reach those goals. As a natural lifter, you're not going to see results in 2 to 3 or 4 months. Really, like, I feel like I've looked the same this whole first year of working out. Like, I'm just now starting to see, okay, maybe my arms do look a little bit bigger. But it's like, you have to do the same thing for like 6 months plus to really see what that one thing did for you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, give it time. Don't be so quick to hop on another program just because it didn't work, in that 3 or 4 months, how long you thought it was going to take. You have the free will to become what you desire. Just do it. Start now. Start today. Don't wait. Because, you could die tomorrow. Stay consistent. Whether it be nutrition, fitness, mental well-being, making money, saving money, your subconscious is telling you what you need to do. So just listen, see it through, and your goals will start to come closer to you, and you'll start to be able to see your vision. Thank y'all for 40 subscribers. We getting like 10, man. We keep jumping up 10, man. I appreciate y'all, bro. Y'all take care. Have a great weekend, and y'all have a great week. I wish y'all success on all your endeavors. It's your boy Machilla. Checking out.
Lord, my mama been hit the way that she be wicked. Shit, got me struck the fuck out.
Y'all already know what the
Get the
fuck
fuck out
going,
your
man. Y'all
face
niggas
about.
not fucking
Steady
with
get
me.
into that paper. I really just stay out the way. Chilled out, laid up with my little baby.